Welcome to a new Q&A Ask Gabby. So I'm so sorry about to get to you guys, but there's a lot of repetitive questions. So like I might just like shout out one person and that question hopefully answers like 30 other people that ask me kind of like a similar question. Definitely gonna start off with the first question. That's a very common one and I feel like it's something I really want to point out and answer for you guys. I am Alex B. You said, my ex-boyfriend of 3 years and I broke up about 2 months ago. This breakup has me breaking down almost every night. How do you get over a tough breakup? I'm so lost. Love you, Gabby. I love you too. So here is my answer. It's not easy. And it really only gets easier with time. It's true, okay? I know you have so many people that tell you that, but it's true. The first few months you feel lost, incomplete, and wondering where did it all go wrong. But then all those questions start having answers. They do. Things begin to make sense and you realize it was for the better. Yeah, you shared so much time with that other person and during that time, that's what it was supposed to be like. But life happens and sometimes some people are just not meant to be in your life forever. That goes with friends and boyfriends and acquaintances, etc. What always helps me after a breakup is to get rid of absolutely everything and anything that reminds me of that person. Now that works for me. I don't know about you guys, but that works for me. Like I get rid of everything. Second, I spend so much time with people that make me happy and make me laugh and that remind me I'm pretty fucking awesome. You are pretty fucking awesome, okay? Third, I let myself cry. Crying heals. Don't hold back in those days or nights where you just feel like letting it all out. Now, I don't recommend crying every freaking night, guys. Talking about it helps you overcome it as well. We all heal at a different pace. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that helped you guys out with the whole breakup thing and how to deal with something. Smiley23. What's the best long-distance advice that you can share? Number 1, talk. I feel like one thing that helps Kenny and I is that every day, even if it's just like once that we see each other through Skype, like that one time helps us out so much. Like it's so important to see each other, you know, because like you know we don't have each other. You obviously don't have your partner there with you, so if you can Skype them or FaceTime them or whatever it is that, you know, you have that video chat, do that as much as possible. Like once or twice a day is great. Communication is one thing that's really big as well. I have a hard time sometimes doing that because I like to hold my feelings sometimes because I'm just maybe overthinking things and I'm just like, no, this is pointless. But girls and guys, if you have something that's bothering you or if you have something that you just want to talk and express to your other being, do it. Especially in long distance relationships, like you guys need to communicate constantly. Like the relationship is not going to go anywhere if you guys don't communicate because there always needs to be an understanding from wherever you're at, you know? So communication. Next one. Boncita626. Gabby, how did you and Kenny meet? I had like 1,500 of those questions. 1,500. We met through a mutual friend and somebody actually had asked me that question and added onto it like, what was your first impression from Kenny? Well, when I saw him, I was like, he's Dominican, he's obviously a jerk and conceited and super into himself. Because, like, I have a friend that's Dominican and she kind of always told me, stay away from Dominicans, they're assholes, like, they just think they can get every girl and they just treat their girls wrong. I thought he was handsome, I did think he was good looking, but when I found out that he was Dominican, I was like, nah, bounce, you gotta go that way, bounce. So that's what I thought, but then, you know, we kind of just started talking like whatever, just like friends, like, hey, what's up? Oh, really? You're doing that? Cool. I'm doing this. Woo! And it kind of just evolved into what is now a relationship. Like, we were both not looking for anything and it just happened. So I think those are the best ones when like you're not looking for anything and it just happens. And I miss him so much right now. Right? Chimil Kevin? I'm sorry if I said that wrong. The question was, which actor would you choose to work with if you got a lead role in a movie? So, a lot of you guys asked me this question. I would love to work with Leonardo DiCaprio. I really get moved by every story, every character, every person he plays. There's just so much depth into them. I love it. I feel like if I were to ever work with him, like my freaking career, my acting career is made. Like, God, someone get me a freaking movie role with Leonardo DiCaprio. And for a female, I would love to work with Rachel McAdams. I just love how sincere she comes off. Like, she's so simple with her acting. Like, it never seems forced. It seems so natural. It would be a dream come true to ever work with them and to ever get like any type of tip or advice from them. So yeah, those are the people I'd love to work with. You know, it's Pearl Bay asked, who's your celebrity crush? I don't know why, but everybody was asking me this question. My celebrity crush at the moment is J Balvin. Okay, girl. Okay, girls. J Balvin is the honey. Papacito de colombiano. I mean, God, look at that Colombian face. Like, can I just come out in one of your like music videos and be the mean girl so you can just kiss me on the cheek, like right here, and then right here, and then maybe right here? Maybe. 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 I thought that was like on the contract. No? Next question! DLR2291. You're 23 and are currently pursuing an acting career. Realistically, do you have a time frame that you are giving yourself to make your dream happen? Also, have you considered a plan B? And what are other career passions you would love to pursue? I may not be where I hope to be at, but I feel like I'm at a state where I've really accomplished a lot on my own and at my age, and I just keep growing. So if your question is like kind of referring to like if I'm gonna stop if I don't reach a certain goal with my acting career, like that's not in my plans at all. Like, I'm gonna keep going, even if it's like me just continuing YouTube, you know, doing things on that, or me having small gigs here and there. Like, I'm gonna constantly have acting in my life. What other career passions would you love to pursue? I have a big passion for animals. I always kind of wanted to have my own like shelter for animals, and then I've kind of always wanted to have like a homeless shelter and have like this homeless food truck that goes around like communities and like cities every day, all day, and kind of just like feeding. It could be the homeless, or it could just be somebody like sitting there waiting to go like get picked up by the bus. Like, those are kind of like dreams I have, as well as doing acting. So hopefully in the future. Chilango asked me, Mustangs or Camaros? Mustangs, homie, all day, every day. I'm gonna get myself a 1965 one day, and I'm gonna just like dope it out. I'm just gonna like freaking make it look as classy as possible. Oh, God, I love classic Mustangs, so Mustang definitely. Once upon an October 12th, what keeps you going when you feel like you aren't going anywhere with your career plans? Plenty of times I felt like, what am I doing with my life? Why am I even here? And why am I doing acting? So what keeps me going on the days that I feel like I can't is you guys. You know, I go and I read the stuff that you guys say, and you guys just keep motivating me and keep pushing me. Jennifer_Janet said, if you could change anything from your past, what would it be and why? It would be me slacking off in school. I know I have a young audience here, so guys, work hard, go to school, pay attention. When you get older, when you start getting to higher grade levels, it's not going to get any easier. So pay attention to what you're doing now. Lovely_MMMM. Girl, you hungry. Your question is, will you be coming out with any English music? At the moment, I will not be coming out with any English music. That does not mean that I'm not going to come out with any in the future. I kind of want to just devote my style of music in the Spanish genre. Also, what do you do to stay so positive in everything? Kind of keeping my days fresh and different, not having the same routines, and reading a good book, something that kind of like gets my mind out of all the negative thoughts that might be running through my head. I either try to get lost in music, try to get lost in a movie, or try to get lost in a book. So that's what keeps me pretty good. And then hanging out obviously with people that make me feel good, which are my friends. Jessica Gonzalez, what was your first impression when you met Kenny's family and friends? They were freaking amazing, so like welcoming, and they just made me feel like I was right at home. They're amazing people. So shout out to Kenny's family out in Rhode Island and his friends and family in Massachusetts. Daniela Valdivia, I think that's, I said it wrong probably. What's something you set your mind to when you were younger and have accomplished now? The fact that I was gonna do acting, and the fact that I'm doing it now, and I'm going to school, and I've been an active, like, you know, actress, and I've been working on sets and doing short films, doing feature films, and doing things like on YouTube that have to do like with web series and stuff like that. I set myself, when I was little, I told myself I'm gonna do it, and here I am now, and I'm doing it. Beloved_obscurity. When is your next meet and greet? I have so many people asking me that. I haven't planned it out really. I haven't had the time to just kind of like sit down and figure out what weekend, what day works best, when is like a good day that you guys can come. It's gonna happen. I don't want to set a date, but it will happen. I just haven't gotten to it, guys. Name 3 things you can't live without. This is Mayra Gonzalez. That's a good one. I can't live without deodorant. I can't live without clean underwear, and I can't live without chile rellenos. Like, please. I'm gonna be hungry, so definitely. Fatima Lopez, how often do you work out for, and how long do you do it? I'm not a very active person that goes to the gym. I feel very bored when I go to the gym, so I prefer going to hikes or doing something that's active outside of the gym, you know? So if I do the gym, like an hour, you know, I go with a partner because I can't go by myself. I'm super bored out of my mind if I'm by myself. And then if it's like a hike, then, you know, as long as the hike takes, I don't like rushing hikes. It's such a beautiful time to, you know, I enjoy it. Jasmine_Thalia. Why did you start acting, and does your acting career make you happy and confident about yourself? Why or why not? I love playing make-believe, and I love moving people, whether it's a sad moment, whether it's a happy moment, whether it's like a motivating, inspirational moment. Like, knowing that I can do that through acting, through that art, it's something that I can never see myself not doing. I can be very confident. I walk into rooms and, you know, it builds confidence in me, and at the same time it can bring me down because I start comparing myself, or I start thinking, why am I not booking so many things? Why is it that I go into these auditions and they say I'm great but I'm still not booking them, you know? Like, there's obviously better girls out there than me. So it can be a booster and it can be a downer, but I still wouldn't change it for the world. GJ Salazar 11. Are you still in school, or do you have a degree already? I love you, Gabby. Mwah. I love you too. A few people asked me this. So no, I'm not in like a university or a college, like a community college or anything. I go to an acting school here in LA. Did I finish school? No, I decided to drop out of college and pursue my acting career outside of college, like going into studios and acting schools that just focus on acting. So it's not something that I recommend to everybody that wants, you know, to do acting. It can work and it may not work for others. I feel like it's been working for me, so I'm very lucky I took that chance, leaving college and doing it another way that many other people do it as well, and it's been working for me, so thank God. Who is the fan that's gonna get the last question? Last question goes to Yaya23. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live? Where would you love to live? Well, sadly, I haven't visited many parts in the world. The places I've gone already, my favorite place has been Costa Rica, so that would be definitely a spot I would love to go back to and even live. Like, I would love to live in Costa Rica. And with that said, I hope I answered enough questions, and I hope the questions that I did answer, you guys had some good insight in what I had to say. I know I can blab and I can talk for days. I can just talk. Thank you so much for following me. I love you so very much, and I will see you guys next week. Like, comment, share. I love you all. I appreciate you 100%, and I will see you guys next week.